anniversary celebrations and the end of Black History Month for us. Hallelujah. Let's clap. I hope you've all got your glasses of wine or water if you don't drink wine. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. Well done, June. I like that. Okay, I'll show my secret. I'll show my secret.
Hey.
As we were practicing, as we were doing our rehearsals, the ladies were saying I needed to be careful so that I don't end up as the chair falling off the chair. You know. So. But anyway, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. We've got the amazing DJ Becs in the house. DJ Becs, let's give her a... Can you see her there? See what men can do, women can do it even better. Right. And I just want to recognize a few people that I can see. I can see Amelia. I can see Mercy Anchor. Oh my days, Care International. Well done. I can see Ola. Oh, my prayer group. Well done. I can see the amazing twice Enfield Mayor, Kate Anolue. Hello, Auntie Kate. Welcome. You see, you guys are early birds. You see, they always say that Black people come late. You guys are early. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Look, who else? Winnette. Hello, Annette Unigwe. Lovely to meet you. Who else can I see? Dr. Pastor Gail. Lovely to meet you. Well, in fact, I think you have to do the opening prayer. I wasn't planning to do that. I always go off. My team are going to kill me. I always go off script. But Ngozi, Kerry, lovely to meet you as well. Marie, Latifa. And if I haven't welcomed you, that's because you're probably late. But anyway, before we start, can we just, this is not a Christian event, but I have to recognize God. I'm a woman of God. So, Dr. Pastor Gail, could you just start us with a prayer, please?
Surely. Father, we give you thanks this evening. We are grateful unto you, God, that we can come together, Father, to share, to enhance, oh God, the body of Christ. And for those who are in need this afternoon, we give you thanks for everyone who's participating today. Father, we ask the blessings of God upon this event. Bless those who are going to participate. Bless those that are going to share. Father, we pray, God, that you will strengthen someone, you would heal someone, you will deliver someone. Father, and everything that has to be said and done, God, that you will get glory in it. And Father, we say thank you this evening. Cover us with your blood. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen. Blessings.
Amen. Thank you so much, Pastor. Just some housekeeping. I know you know this already because most of you have done tons of Zoom calls since March. And if you haven't heard the news, we have another lockdown. If you're here in the UK, we have another lockdown coming up on Thursday. Just hot off the news, Boris has just finished speaking. So, you know, we're probably going to be using Zoom for many, many more months to come. So anyway, without further delay, I just want to quickly tell you a little bit about PAW. I was going to share my screen, but I thought let's do it this way. You know, so that we're not going to do another presentation. Let it be a party. This is a party. So PAW stands for Phenomenal African Woman. Like you, like me, phenomenal. What do we mean by phenomenal African woman? We mean women who are able to go forward and take their pride of place in society in spite of limitations, in spite of obstacles, in spite of anything that they tell you that you can't do. We are an organization that was set up in 2016, but we launched in 2017 in October, hence our 3rd year anniversary. Oh, housekeeping. And I forgot my phone. Turn it off. And it's someone that's trying to get in. Okay. Right. And sorry about that. And yeah, we launched in 2017 October. And we are a CIC, that stands for KIC, or a community interest company, which means that we do things in a community. Anyone that's connected with the African diaspora, so whether you are married as an African, so you're married to an African, or you were born an African, or you are connected to Africa through descent. So that means if you've got any little bit of melanin in you, you belong here. So, you know, this is another thing as part of our vision, is to ensure that we really bring ourselves together, because for so long, other races have tried to bring us apart, but at PAW Africa UK, we're all about bringing us together. Now, I'm going to introduce our directors. I'm the chair, as you can have already gathered, and I would have said on my right if it was a live event, but on my right, and I'll tell her to unmute herself, we've got Dr. Norva. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm phenomenal. That's what you need to know about me.
And basically, she makes sure that I behave myself and do what I'm supposed to do.
That's what I do phenomenally.
She does it phenomenally, so she makes sure. So I can only do, for those of you that are in leadership, you can only be as good as your team behind you, and I have a phenomenal team behind me. I also want to introduce the amazing Sandra Rodney, who is also a UK director. You want to quickly say
hello? Hi everyone, good evening. I'm responsible for education, empowerment, and I also do a bit of media, but those are my responsibilities and roles for PAW. Of course, I am a phenomenal, amazing woman. Yeah, great to see you all. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you so much. And with that, also she has a background in conflict resolution. So on this team, if there's any conflict, we have the right person that just beats us into shape, and we all behave. So that's fantastic. And also, when we talk about what we do, we've got 5 thrusts. So we have development, we have media and entertainment, we have leadership development and entrepreneurial, we have health, we have Why Join PAW, which Dr. Nova will talk to you about that much later. And we also have, I've missed one out, education. So Sandra is absolutely right. She deals with education and, my head's gone blank. She deals with education
empowerment.
And thank you very much. And I deal with entrepreneurial and leadership. Dr. Nova deals with health. And also another arm of us is Afrodia. Afrodia is the youth arm of our amazing outfit, and I'll allow the chief executive of that arm to have a few words. Shanova, can you say hello to the people, please?
Hi everyone, good night. Afrodia Empower is a branch of PAW created for young women connected to the African diaspora. I'm the lead executive and my deputy executives are Blessings Doherty.
Hi everyone.
And Emanuela Boateng.
Good evening everyone.
So we want to inspire young women to dream big and to connect them with opportunities and also allow them to be celebrated for the fierceness in them. We started the Afrodia Empower podcast. We have 2 episodes out. So if you want to hear those, go to the PAW group. And really, we wanted to create Afrodia Empower because we wanted to have these real conversations, but also solutions about how we as young Black women can move forward. We primarily work with young women from the ages of 16 to 23, but all are welcome. All are also welcome to listen to our podcast. So we're excited to hit the ground running, and we're so excited to be part of PAW Africa UK as well. Thank you, Dr. Zena.
Thank you so much, Shanova. So this is just giving you a flavor of what this is about. This is the new generation. For so long, we've been saying, the same thing over and over again. So it's about handing the baton. So yes, I am the chair, but it's about handing the baton. And I have to tell you a secret. The young people won't like me saying this, but some of the ideas that we have today, they actually came up with the ideas, and we're just pushing it forward, and we're looking as if we're so fantastic. They came up with some of the ideas, the program, the way that everything that you see, it was the young people, and I just ran with it. So without what I have to say, because I've talked about Afrodia, ice. You might be wondering, what is ICE? You would realize if you've listened to any of our podcasts that they've talked about, we call it the ICE show, and it stands for Inspire, Celebrate, and Empower. Let's all say that together. Inspire,
Celebrate,
and empower. So, for so long that we don't celebrate ourselves. We're always talking about things that we don't do well. Black people don't do this, we don't do that, we don't do this. We do sorts of, weird and wonderful things, but we do a lot of amazing things. And that's why we are phenomenal. So everything about us is ICE. We are ICE. And from now on, when you go home, tell yourself that you are what? ICE.
ICE.
Okay, so without further ado, I'll hand over to Sandra.
Oh, hi, thank you. Yeah, I should have been concentrating, and yes, I am now. So it's my job to introduce the first speaker tonight. I am so excited about the first speaker who will be addressing us as ladies and gentlemen, if we have any in the room. We have Anndeloris Chacon, and she is a registered nurse. She is the CEO of Bristol Black Carers. She's also an author. She's a multi-award winner. Her nursing career spans over 30 years. She's trained and worked in Trinidad and Tobago. She migrated to Canada and she worked in the cardiac surgeries and theatres there. Then she returned to Trinidad and set up and trained her colleagues. She migrated to Bristol and worked there for 10 years plus, then retired to take up the post in Bristol Black Carers. This charity, this wonderful charity, Bristol Black Carers, supports and empowers young and adult carers, and they care for those people that are within their work remit as carers and their loved ones in their homes. I just want you to actually just clap your hands, stamp your feet, whatever you need to do to welcome Anndeloris Chacon. Please give her a round of applause. Hey!
Hey!
Woo!
Hello, everyone. Greetings, all sisters and brothers, if anybody's in the room. Are you all hearing me clearly?
Yes.
Yep. Yes. Okay. Well, I was told we need to do future focus. What is future focus? Future focus is having a dream, and in that dream, having a vision. And like Dr. Zena said, we don't celebrate what it is we have. So one of the things we need to do before we make our visions reality is acknowledging what we possess and owning it. That is the only way we can move forward. So your dreams, your visions can only materialize when you know who you are, and what you have. And an example of that is that I mentioned I trained my colleagues in cardiac surgery. I left Trinidad and Tobago with a vision that I would learn a different skill to come and share with my colleagues, not knowing it would have been a pioneering skill. And now, because of that, we have 3 hospitals doing cardiac surgery in Trinidad and Tobago, 2 of which I set up and taught my colleagues so that we now, our people from Trinidad don't have to fly to Venezuela or America to have their cardiac surgery done. I didn't know that it would happen, but I stepped forward into the future, taking a chance to learn something new. So if we are going to change the future, we have to take a chance, we have to stick with it, and we have to make it happen. When I stepped into Bristol Black Carers, they were taking away the funding and they said, we're shutting you down. I said, God didn't want that to happen. And now 5 years onwards, I am here, and all the other organizations who can't contact BME people are now coming to us, the small organization, to make contact with our people. So we need to have vision in order to change what is happening. Do not accept the norm. Always challenge and find another way if you can do it better. And we always can. We just need to be open, and we need to share, and we need to build and unite, because divided we fall. So our future is in strength, is in togetherness, and knowing and appreciating each other's talents. Without that, we will never get to change anything that's ahead of us. Thank you. Keep it short. Yes, I kept it short so that I don't go over time. Sorry.
No, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. I mean, one of the things you've said is that if we don't make it happen, you know, if we want to move forward, it's up to us. You know, we can't keep saying we depend on the government. Like you said, funding has been cut. We can't depend on the government. We can't depend on anyone else. All we can depend on is ourselves. And so I like the fact that, you know, when you said that people in Trinidad don't have to go to Venezuela anymore. They can have everything they need right at the source. And that's for all of us. Everything that we need is right at the source. But I'll pass it over to my next person. Thank you so much, Anndeloris. That was so amazing. Thank you. Phenomenal.
Thank you.
Phenomenal. And we'll probably come back and ask you some questions later if we have some time.
No problem.
Thank you so much, Anndeloris. That was amazing. So it's fun facts time, and I want everybody in the comments to get involved. So I'm going to be listing some amazing, some influential, and some phenomenal African women globally. And I want you all to put in the comments how many people you know. So the first one is Mallory Blackman. The second is Rihanna, otherwise known as Robin Rihanna Fenty. The third is Ajayi. The fourth is Nicki Minaj. And the fifth is Graça Machel. So put in the comments how many of these names that you recognize. If you know 5, put 5 in the comments. If you know 6, put 6 in the comments. 3, anyone can go higher than that. Thank you so much, Charmaine. 3, 4, okay. Anyone can beat 4? 4 seems to be what is winning at the moment. 4. Can anyone go for 5? Okay, so I'm guessing 4 is the number. Right, so the next one would be one of these names. Four is the winning number. 4 is the number. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. And now I'm going to pass over to the next person.
I could tell that your internet was cutting a bit there, blessing, but we pass over to, yeah, that's okay. Let's just carry on. So thank you all those who answered. And we'll just add one more question to that because I don't think you all heard when she was asking the question. And the next question is, out of all the names that were called, let me just make sure and get the question clear. Yeah, out of all of those names that were called, which one of these, their main job is in activism and humanitarian? So do you all know which one it is? If you put number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So can you just call the names again, Blessing?
Yeah, so the names are Mallory Blackman, Rihanna. The third was Ajayi. The fourth was Nicki Minaj, otherwise known as Anika Tanya Maraj. And the fifth was Graça Machel.
Yes, so somebody's, yeah, there's a hint. So let's see, do you think it was the first name, third name? Does any one of those names ring a bell to you for who it is? I could see some 1s, 2s, 1s, 4s. Okay, I think give the answer now. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Am I allowed to answer? No, I'm not allowed. Okay.
No, you're not. You're not. Yes. Deliberately, you're not. So, Blessings, go ahead and give the answer.
So the answer is 3
somebody just got 1
5.
correct. So that's good.
Oh, 1 correct. 5, people. Yes. Yes, Graça Machel. And then, did anyone put number 3 down? Let's see. No. I think someone put number 3 earlier. Yeah. So number 3 and 5 were the answer. Number 3, Ajayi, and number 5, Graça Machel. Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead, Emanuela.
Hello, everyone. And now to our next speaker, who is our youngest speaker today. Her name is Winnette Ezimoha. She is a professional gospel singer, praise and worship leader, a songwriter and a speaker who was sang in front of thousands and co-presented a Sky TV program, watched by thousands among other things. She is an LLB law graduate who believes in education, a business owner whose motto is work smarter, not harder, and it's ministry and service driven. Winnette is passionate about a purposeful living and wants other young people to discover their purpose and live a purposeful life. Winnette was brought up in a close-knit family and was given a lot of responsibility from an early age. This instilled character, diligence, patience, and wisdom in her, and is evident in what she does. Her role as a wife and mother of two inspires and motivates her to keep pushing forward with purpose.
So over to you, Winnette.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. I would like to start by saying thank you to the PAW UK board for this opportunity. And today I would like to talk about being purpose-driven and future-focused, as the theme is. When I think about purpose, I think about living a life using and making impact in this world with your gifts, your talents, and abilities. When I think about purpose, I also think about being deliberately, unapologetically, and authentically you, being yourself. Your smile, your laugh, your aura, your posture, the way you walk, the way you talk, everything about you is unique. Being confident in your skin and vulnerable enough in your flaws and weaknesses are important. As mentioned, I'm a law graduate who is a singer, songwriter, and musician and praise and worship leader. But apart from these, I am passionate about business, I am passionate about education. Being a wife and a mother has been the most amazing and rewarding experience, but balancing this with my gifts, talents, abilities, business, and family life is not at all easy, and it's a juggling game. So because of this, over the past years, I've come up with this motto: to work smarter and not harder. So this can be in relation to your personal life, your family life, business life, and in other areas. So for example, I have realized that in order to work smarter, not harder, you must be 100% honest with yourself and examine the way you do things and how you can make things easier. For example, if you need to relax, if you need to unwind, and if you need to recharge, take a break. You need to look after yourself. You need to look after you. Respond instead of reacting in situations. And if you need help, ask for it. So many times, because of pride, because we overthink things, we do not ask for help. We suffer in silence. If you need knowledge, and if doing a course will help you to get that knowledge, then do so. Forget about the excuses and just do it. And learn from the mistakes of others. So I've shared with you a bit about myself, and I would like to now share with you where I get my inspiration from as I move forward. And that person is my mum. My mum inspires me due to her continuous labor of love and sacrifice for her family, towards her family, her children, her friends, and community at large. I grew up seeing her being purpose-driven and future-focused through using her gifts and talents, serving others selflessly while juggling various personal and financial family demands. For instance, I watched her sacrifice going on regular holidays or buying expensive things so that she could significantly invest into the gifts, the growth, and the education of myself, of my siblings, and other family projects. And that was all because she was future-focused and purpose-driven, and she had the future in mind, and she did not just think about the short term. She is the person that inspires me to be future-focused. Now it's your turn. What is it for you? What or who inspires you? Can you look for an example? I want to encourage you to find someone or something to help you get clear on where you are right now, where you want to go, and what it looks like to get there. The world is your stage, and no matter what age you are, you can create a great positive impact. Continue to live a purposeful life, continue to live a life where you enjoy it, where you're passionate, where you're using your gifts and your talents. Daily, by planting those seeds that will reap and yield a great harvest. I would now like to sing a song called Never Give Up, and I hope it inspires you all. Thank you for listening. Visions that can change the world, trapped inside an ordinary girl. She looked just like me, too afraid to dream out loud. And though it's simple, your idea, it won't make sense to everybody. Be encouraged now. Don't you know you're almost there to fulfill your divine purpose? You've got to answer when you're called. So don't be afraid to face the world against all odds. Keep the dream alive, don't let it die. If something deep inside keeps inspiring you to try, don't stop and never give up. Don't ever give up on you. Don't give up. Don't give up. Every victory comes in time. Work today to change tomorrow. It gets easier. Who's to say that you can't fly? And every chance you get closer to your destination. You need courage now. Don't you know you're almost there to fulfill your divine purpose? You've got to answer when you're called. So don't be afraid to face the world against all odds. Keep the dream alive, don't let it die. If something deep inside keeps inspiring you to try, don't stop and never give up. Don't ever give up on you. Sometimes life may place a stumbling block in your way, but you've got to keep the faith and bring what's deep inside your heart to the light and never give up. Don't ever give up on you. No, don't give up. No, 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 don't give up. Don't give up. No, 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 no. Don't give up. Thank you.
Wow, 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 wow. You know, there's a saying in Nigeria, there used to be a transport organization called The Young Shall Grow. And this is really a fantastic example of the young growing and overtaking us, the older ones. Thank you so much, Winnette. Yes, it's never too late. We will not give up. We will not quit. We will move forward. In everything that we do, we will be future focused. Thank you so, so, so much. It's like, you know, as I was listening to the words, it was bringing tears to my eyes. I don't know. I just want people to put in the chat how many people were moved by that song, by the words of that song. Don't give up. Take the message. Don't give up. I don't care what's going on in your life right now, what's going on in my life, whether it's corona, no corona, whether it's Black Lives Matter, whatever it is, whether it's even things in your own home. Don't give up. The reason you're here today is because you haven't given up. Don't give up. Thank you so much, Winnette. God bless you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
People are just saying things in the chat. Look at people. Look at people. Oh, my days. Encouraging. Beautiful. Oh, wow. I'm going to stop talking because I will get told off by the team. So please, the next person take over, please.
So, Paul Sandra, it's over to you for one of our games section. Go ahead, DJ. Go ahead. You can raise the music a little. Sandra, you can take your time and come in.
Those of you that like dancing, like Douglas, she loves dancing. I know she's always fast, I can see her.
B-E-A-U-T-Y-E. Never seen so much rage from a queen. Rage
Mercy,
from a queen.
how are you?
So strong, but she was a machine. Girl like a dream Sinclair regime. Turn to the max, can't forget vaccine. Refer to me as a goddess, I'm tired of being modest. 100 degrees the hottest. If we're being honest, ebony antibiotics. Black people win, they say we being demonic. Angel in disguise, I hate I have to disguise it. Why you gotta despise it? Rich in the mind, that's why I'm making deposits. Carry all the power, it's time to realize it. Don't ever take my power, my power, my power. Don't ever take my power, my power, my power. They feel away, oh wow. They feel away, oh wow. Don't ever take my power, my power, my power. Don't ever take my power, my power, my power. They feel away, oh wow. They feel away, oh wow. This that rhythm, this that lightning, this that burn, this ain't no perm, this that nappy, this that herb, this that kinfolk, this that skinfolk, this that war, this that bloodline, on the front line, ready for war, where you gonna run? Get it loose, get it low, get it low, why you get it loose, get it loose.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, from what I've noticed, correct me if I'm wrong, somehow Sandra got booted off. So I will hand over to Shinova to just do that section, a little fun game, just to, get the ball pumping again.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, good evening. So we just wanted to ask you now, what does phenomenal mean to you? So I'm going to give you 30 seconds to think, and then I'm just going to pick some people at random. So it could be you, it could be you, and it could be you. So get ready. 30 seconds. DJ Becs, can we have a little bit of music?
That almost sounds like you get a car, but you have no cars today, people. It could be you, just to answer.
Suzuki no be Jincheng, Jetiri no be Lukeng. You know me, another pretender from start of the week to the weekend. Another eyeball corner, footwork like power. If you get the mic, don't me. I want to get a yacht, done. Like
Sheep don't run with lion, snake don't swing with monkey. I can't talk for too long, got too much go to try on. Sheep don't run with lion, snake don't swing with monkey. I can't talk for too long, got too much go to try on.
Okay, so let me see. Okay, Miss June, what does phenomenal mean to you? Oh, let me ask you to unmute.
Oh, thank you. The word phenomenal means a lot to me. The best one is that never give up. Always be there to work hard and achieve your goals. It may take you long, but no matter what happens, you will still achieve it. So get on with it, never give up, and get in there. You're worth it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Big round of applause, everyone at home. Thank you, Miss June. Okay. Cecilia, what does phenomenal mean to you?
Oh, wow, you caught me on the spot there. Okay. To me, phenomenal means that you see the bigger picture. You, in the midst of challenges, you see the bigger picture and you have a vision that's beyond yours and you drive it forward. That's what it means to me to be phenomenal.
Thank you, Cecilia. Big round of applause. Big round of applause. Thank you. And Miss Alethea, what does phenomenal mean to you? Let me ask you to unmute. Miss Alethea?
Hello. To
Hello.
me,
Yes.
Phenomenal to me means absolutely awesome, always looking towards your top game, being the best.
Thank you. A big round of applause for Miss Alethea. Thank you. Okay, and then I'm going to give you all another quick 15 seconds. What makes you phenomenal? And then I'm going to come and ask a few people.
You know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up. You know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up. You know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up. You know, said that them can't talk to we.
Okay, thank you, DJ Becs. Okay, Latifa, what makes you phenomenal? Let me ask you to unmute. Latifa, are you there?
My determination as a Black woman.
Yes, let's give a big round of applause. Thank you, Latifa. Thank you. Mercy Aka, what makes you phenomenal? Mercy, can you hear us? Okay, we'll come back to you, Mercy. Aka. Annette, what makes you phenomenal?
What makes me phenomenal is being, I think I'll get my camera on. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I think we're mostly all phenomenal, but I'm phenomenal because I'm comfortable in my own skin wherever I am, whoever I'm with. I think we need to be more comfortable in our own skin. Just relax a little bit.
That's very true. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, and will Mercy Aka, are you there? If you're not there, we can pass on to the next segment. Okay, so we'll pass on to the next segment. Thank you so much, everyone. Phenomenal women. And thank you so much for everyone who came and shared as well. Thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
Okay, so just to let you know, after the next speaker, we'll be having a little bit more fun. And then we'll be hearing from Dr. Zena. Part of what she will do is include sort of leading us into a toast. So I'm giving you the opportunity now. You have 3 minutes to go get your drinks, have them ready for the toast, and then we're going to continue.
So the saying goes, DJ, run the track.
Yes. Can I have some music?
You this time I win it. No time I'm gonna winnie wanna your love they do me one time. Oh my, I'm getting mommy. Show me how you feeling this night. I'ma say your love, say now winnie wanna your love they do me this night. Yeah.
I need your grace. Me never relent. My love no get shame. No matter the case. My music give me bass. My sweet, sweet bass. So my love no get shame. For you all day. Every night, every day, every day. Me go need my baby to call on me. Close to me. Yeah, yeah. By the time when you dey wake up in the morning, man, I dey buy you cyphery. Make you fall for me. Oh yeah, joro, 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 ja, joro, 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 ja, joro, whoa, whoa. You won't keep it. Mugu. This kind of loving, it dey do my body tanana. It dey make me one day your life for hanana. You yeah. This kind of loving, say it dey do my body tanana. It dey make me one day around you hanana. Dance to my conto make you banana. Oh la, choro, 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 jara, choro. Never leave me when I need you by my side. Waja soko when you can, oh, then you can, oh, more waja soko. Me, I go love you all day, love you all night, all the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Choro, 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 yeah, choro, ja, choro. Deep down, baby girl, I know you wanna deep ride on it. Every night she says she just want to climb on it. See her skin spoon with they put design on it. Wow, wine. Baby girl, I know you wanna deep ride on it. Every night she says she just want to climb on it. See her skin spoon with they put design on it. Wow, Joro one time now. And so you did come on Joro two times. So I'ma do it one time, oh, I'ma give about me do it two times, yeah. Star boy, she do.
If I tell you, say I love you, oh, my money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, oh, yeah. Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. No do, gotta for me. No do, say that, oh. No do, shakara, oh. No do, gotta for you, oh. Girl, you're beautiful too. My number one in tutu. Sipping bruku tutu. For your love it tutu. I go chuku. Biko obianuju. Say you do me juju. Cause I'm feeling the juju. Shake it to you. Take it. I wanna dash it to you. Take it. You can have it to you. Take it. You know I got this in you. Take it. I love you, I love you.
Thank you so
I love you, I love you, I love you.
And I'll hand back over now to Sandra.
Okay, so good evening again. Just want to tell you about another awesome speaker, Morenike Ajayi. is a multiple award winner. She is a chartered accountant, an author, an inspirational public speaker, an executive producer, and TV presenter. She is happily married to Kenny, and they have a son. Her restlessness and need for change led to the birth of something called Career Nuggets. Career Nuggets is a social enterprise comprising a career development TV program and an event arm designed to educate, inspire, and empower people aspiring to advance in the workplace. And this program is advanced through workshops, seminars, and a career club. Morenike is also the executive producer and TV presenter of Career Nuggets. This TV program is aired on Sky 193 on a Monday to Wednesday at 5 p.m. and Sundays at 3 p.m. In addition, Morenike is the commercial and financial director for the London's Pensions Funding Authority, and she has responsibility for overseeing a 6 billion pension fund. You need to be my friend, okay? I'm loving your profile. And I just want you guys to welcome her. Come on, let's give her a virtual clap and bring her to the stage. Welcome, Morenike. We just can't wait to hear from you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Sandra. You're my friend already. Good evening, everyone. And I want to just appreciate everybody online. You know, I've seen so many people that I recognize. It's such a honor to be here amongst you all. Thank you, PAW executives. I've only got a few minutes, and I've got 3 things to just touch on. And very simple, because that's me. I'm talking about being focused in your career. I'm very passionate about career, and career for me, it's beyond just earning money. It's beyond a 9 to 5. I link it to purpose. You know, that's how I see career. And talking about being future focused, I just want to talk on 3 things because there's so much change happening out there, and to a certain extent, a lot of uncertainty too. But nevertheless, I feel that, you know, the very first thing that we need to do is to have a clear purpose. I mean, there's a saying by Ray T. Bennett, and it says, live the life of your dreams. Be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to your vision and purpose instead of the expectation and opinion of others. And that's been my mantra. You know, I do what is going to make me happy and not because of what people are going to say about me. I wasn't initially like that. The opinion of others meant a lot. But I found out that when I follow my own dreams, I'm happier, I feel fulfilled. And that's one of the messages I want to drop with us, you know, that have a clear purpose with your career. Why are you doing what you're doing currently? There's a lot of whys that you need to be able to answer. Why are you interested in building your career? Or why are you doing your current role? Where do you want to be in the next 1, 3, 5 years? And what does success look like to you? What is your intention behind all these things? I mean, being purposeful should really be a golden thread in everything you do. When you come on a networking event, why are you there? If there's any course you're doing, why are you doing it? It's just the why behind that. That's the first thing. The second thing is when you're clear on your purpose, because if you want to be future focused, you need to have a clear goal in mind. You need to be purposeful. The next thing is, how do you get there? Have a very clear plan. What steps do you need to take? What competencies do you require for where you're going? What resources do you require? What are the milestones you have set for yourself that are measurable so you know that you're making that step towards where you're going? Planning is so key. Benjamin Franklin said, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So planning. No matter what we do, we need to have plans in place. Now, plan regarding career doesn't always just mean the job you're doing. But when I talk about planning, of course, I'm in the pension space. So I'm going to talk about that. It's about, our future is in the hands of God. I am a Christian, and everything. My first boss, I always say, is God. But, have plans nevertheless. Have you sorted out your pension pot? Have you got plans about how long you want to work for? Have you got plans? What is it that you want to comfortably, if you're nearing retirement, what is it that you're going to be comfortable to earn? Have you put the right plans in place? Have you positioned yourself in the marketplace properly? What are your plans? And then the last thing I'm going to touch on is really preparation. Because if you have those plans, opportunities never really announce itself. So you need to be fully prepared because the opportunities will come. As we've seen in the current climate, yes, there have been some winners, there have been some losers, but I know more winners than actual losers, actually. And the only reason why they've been winners is because they are prepared. They were prepared. In your career, is your CV up to date? Somebody could call you up now. Are you ready for it? And there might be things that you need to do or put in place to acquire the required competencies that you need. Maybe you need to upskill yourself. Maybe you need to increase your knowledge base. Maybe you need to go training, whether it's informally or formal. Maybe you need experience. Maybe you need to volunteer in a place like PAW like this to get some communication skills experience or engagement, stakeholder engagement, or engaging people, whatever is your skill, whatever your gap is, do the preparation, because success is where preparation and opportunity meets. And that's me, Morenike Ajayi. Enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That was awesome. Amazing, amazing. Now I'm going to hand you over to Blessings.
Yeah, so DJ, if we could cue the music again. It is time for fun facts once more. Thank you so much. Yeah. So this time, I want you guys to name in the comments how many names that you recognize that I'm about to read out. So I want everybody to get involved. So the first name is Folonsho Alakija. The next name is Naomi Campbell. The third name is Monang Matiba. The fourth name is Serena Williams. The fifth is Grace Beverly Jones, and the sixth is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So please list in the comments how many names that you know.
Can you call the names again?
Yes, please. So I've got Foloronsho Alakija, Naomi Campbell, Bonang Matiba, Serena Williams, Grace Beverly Jones, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So we've got 3 so far. Can anybody beat that? 3. 3. Okay. 6. Somebody knows 6? Can anybody beat that? Well, you can't really beat that. No? Okay, so we're going to move on to the next question, which is, which of these people are known for being an author? So is it Folonsho Alakija? Is it Naomi Campbell? Is it Bonang Matiba? Is it Serena Williams? Is it Grace Beverly Jones? Or is it Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie? Oh, someone says Chimamanda with exclamation mark. Anybody else? So I'll read the question again for some of you so that you know. It says, which of these people are known for being an author? So we have Folonsho Alakija, Naomi Campbell, Bonang Matiba, Serena Williams, Grace Beverly Jones, and Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Okay, so 2 people have said Chimamanda, and the correct answer is Chimamanda. Yes, number 6, Chimamanda. Well done, guys. And I'd like to say thank you once more to Morenike Ajayi for speaking with us today. And we were really inspired by your words. And I'm now going to pass on to some more to the next person. Thank you.
Dr. Zena, is over to you. And I wouldn't be surprised if she's speaking on mute. This before people. This is not new. She's talking to herself. Dr. Zay.
No, I could hear you. My computer decided to freeze on me. Well, I just want to say thank you so much to the amazing Anndeloris. Thank you so much to the fantastic Winnette. Thank you so much to the phenomenal Morenike. And something that I can see that, you know, is a trend is resilience. Resilience is having vision, is being future focused, it's not allowing anything to stand in your way. It's also thinking about what you can do to be better. So not, you know, allowing the past or allowing someone's opinion of you to keep you bound. And I just want to read something that I saw this morning, actually, on LinkedIn. And I think it's really, really fitting. Someone shared, the best career advice that I can give: don't ever attach yourself to a person, a place, a company, an organization, or a project. Attach yourself to a mission, or calling, or a purpose. That's how you keep your power, and that's how you keep your peace. It's worked very well for me thus far, and it will work for you as well. So what am I saying? In your career, in your job, in your business, whatever it is that you're doing, always think about the future. Think about how you can bring your African women forward. Think about how you can be attached to a mission. Let that sink in. Be attached to a mission. The next thing I just want to say very quickly also is the fact that haven't our young people done so well? Can we just give them a round of applause, please? This is what it's about, people. You know, it's about, like I said earlier on, being able to pass the baton, being, you know, comfortable. I like what Annette said earlier on, that she's comfortable in her own skin. It's about being secure in your own skin, no matter what age you are, being able to be teachable, be able to listen to advice, but also be able to give advice and share. And at the bottom, at the end of the day, it's about all of us wanting to grow together. We are stronger together. We really are. Now, without further ado, because I know all of you are waiting to dance. We're just, you know, teasing you with the music. And I just, earlier on, I got up on my feet and I remembered that I had to sit down because I'm the one in charge. So I had to sit down again. But, you know, we're going to play some music. I'll just pass it on to Dr. Norva and we'll take it from there. Go ahead, Dr. Norva.
Thank you, Dr. Zena. Now, I'm supposed to be playing a game with you all, but before we play the game, as Dr. Zena said, I love to dance. So DJ, run the track, man, run the track. That's not my accent, people, but hey, any track.
Jerusalem, Ikayalami.
And you have the opportunity to get up on if you want. Good opportunity to just dance a little, stretch the legs a bit, stretch the legs. Let me see if I can get some space to dance. This is my future focus dance.
yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana.
Just so you know, the best dancer will get a prize. So we need to see your cameras on and see you dancing.
I've won already. I've won.
I can see Franca be dancing. I can see Hazel. I can see Hannah. Hello, Hannah. Vanessa, I can see you. I can see so many. Hello, Brody. Thank you. Let's see who's dancing. Anisha, hello, Simone. Hello, Florence. Hello, Elvia. Hello, Bola. Oh, I can see Grace is dancing. Oh, Grace, you want to get that prize. Oh my
God. Yeah, I think I need to turn Grace's video off. Grace seems to be upstaging me, so I'll turn that video off.
Grace got the prize. Who else is dancing? Oh, Winnette is dancing. Oh my days. Claudette was dancing. No, but Grace is still the winner. She's standing up.
Hey!
This is not dance from home. This is not dance from home. This is dance.
This is not lockdown dance. This is before lockdown, people.
Bearing in mind that we're going to be at home for many more months. Let's start dancing anytime. Come on, Auntie, do you like dancing? Oh, yes, Mr. Forrest, that's right. Oh, the competition is starting. You know what I mean? Are you not dancing? Let's see who can dance the best. Hazel? Oh my days, look at these people. Look at this. Oh my days. Oh, sorry. Oh, look at Auntie Kate. Auntie Kate's giving a little pop there. I can see her. Oh my days. Pastor. Oh, Pastor's coming. Pastor's moving a little bit. Oh my days.
Thank you. So 30 more seconds. Otherwise, you'll realize that I need exercise. 30 more seconds. Thank you so much. Please, I'm on my chair because I'm starting to feel it in the legs. I'll blame it on lockdown. I can't go to the gym. Not that I was going before, but that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. So we're going to play another little game where we're going to use the word that we've been using this word throughout the night, evening, wherever you are. And I want us to build an acronym using that word. I would love for people to tell me though what word I'm talking about. Hint, not cornflakes. Hint, not drink, not dancing. I'm looking for in the chat. Anybody? What word have we been using all night?
Toast.
Future. Well, that's true. Future is one, but not that one.
Toast.
We did use toast, but not all night. So good try.
That's a good one.
Or is it that you're saying you're looking forward to the toast? Ah, yes, Hazel. Hazel is in. Phenomenal. So we're going to try to build using every letter. So I want you to begin to think about words for the P, H, E, N, O, M, E, N, A, L. I'm going to have Shinova help me with this one with calling out the names because I don't want to call anybody's name wrong. I want you all to come back. So we'll start with P, and like we did before, we'll just be calling some names randomly, or not so randomly. To ask you to say a word, and then I'm going to ask Emanuela, and if Emanuela needs help, Blessing, if you could help her to just write the word in the chat. Yeah. So for P, I'm going to start with a friend of mine from school days I haven't seen for youngs, Glenda. As I said, random, yeah? Not so random. Yeah. Glenda, unmute yourself.
Hi, Nova.
Hi. Thanks for coming.
Good night, good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Lovely to meet you. All the way from Trinidad. Wow.
Yes, I'm from Trinidad. So, Nova, you want me to provide a word for P?
With P, yep.
Well, I love the word purposeful.
Ah, that's a good one. Nice. Write it in the chat. Love it. Thank you so much, Glenda.
Thank you.
All right, Shanova, pick somebody, anybody.
Grace. All I can see is Grace.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
H. Honorable.
Nice. We're on a roll here. Okay, E. Let me go with Hannah. Hannah, can you unmute yourself? Go in 3, 2, 1. If you're talking, we can't hear you. So I'll move on from Hannah. If she does unmute, we'll get you for another letter. And I will go to Jacqueline. Is it me? Is it the people I'm picking? Oh, yeah, Jacqueline.
I put it. Good evening. Good evening.
Hi. Can you give us a word starting with E?
Exceptional.
Wonderful. Yeah, nicely. Shanova, over to you.
Yes. And what? P-H-E-N. Good. Oh, everyone's just moved. Okay. Tina, could you please give us a word for N? Tina, are you there?
Tina.
3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, everyone keeps jumping. Celine, could you please give us a word? Celine W, could you please give us a word starting with N?
Hello, everybody. I sent a novel.
Did you say novel?
News.
Did you say news? I didn't hear clearly. Say it again, please.
What will start with N?
With N, yeah.
For the phenomenal acronym.
Yeah, for a phenomenal acronym.
Oh, sorry. I might be out of our subject. I say neat. Sorry.
Did you say neat or you say out of words?
Neat.
Okay, cool. Nice. I'm going to be really, really random and put them on the spot, call my mama, Claudette. Oh, this is my mom, people. Can't you say it's my mama? Mama in the house. Love my mama. Hey. In Trinidad. Thank you for coming. Oh.
Ovation. What does it mean?
What did you say?
I said ovacious.
Ovacious. Hey. I was stepping it up a notch. Shanova.
Yes, I keep forgetting how to spell phenomenal. P-H-E-N-O-M-O.
P-H-E-N-O-M.
Yeah.
Is it one? What?
Yeah. She's on M now.
E. Is M now?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you were correct, mommy.
Okay.
Go ahead, Shinova.
Can Saloni, hopefully I've said your name right, Saloni Roberts, could you please give us a word for M? Are you there? Are you there?
You have to unmute yourself. Going once. Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Merciful.
Merciful?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, we're going again, and this time we are on E. Charmaine.
Educated.
Hey, I think you have all the letters written down, That was quick.
I did. When you said, I thought you wanted to do all of them, so I sat there and was like, oh, what was coming? So, yeah,
exactly. I was like, somebody's on the board. Yeah. Thank you,
Well
Shinova.
done.
Yes. So my beautiful auntie Denisha, a word for N, please.
Is this me?
Denisha.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, Auntie Denisha. Are you there?
Is Denisha there?
She might not be there.
Going once, going twice. Back to Althea then.
Yes.
Okay, notable.
Yes.
Oh, good word.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fire.
Nice. I don't want to call a name that was called before. Hazel. A.
Aspirational.
Nice. I like how Hazel did that. She was like, I'm not sure that this word will be. Let me top it.
Yes.
Thank you. Shinova, the last one.
Yes, and I'm gonna go back to Mercy because we missed her before. You might have to write it in the chat, Mercy, if your mic isn't working. But for L, please, a word for L. Mercy Akka, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Mercy, can you hear us?
Can you hear us? So did you also leave the singing to Winnette? Heroes.
A word for L?
Okay, move on from Mercy just in case, she's not hearing you right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Melissa, a word for L, please.
Lovable.
Lovable. Oh, and that's a lovely end to this session. Lovable. Thank you all so much.
So Shinova, you're going to call out all of them, so you need to find where those words are. Good luck.
Okay, let me go back. Okay, so pioneering, purpose, purposeful, honorable, exceptional, neat,
N,
merciful, educated, notable, aspirational, lovable, and was it ostentatious?
Oh. Wait, did nobody write the O? You couldn't spell it? You people.
Vivacious.
Sorry. Vivacious. Sorry.
Vivacious.
It was a shush. It was a shush word.
Okay, thank you all so much for being such good sport. I'm going to pass on to should I give Shinova this one to do? Or should I? No, let me go to Akila. Akila in the house.
Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Let's do one more fun fact with them.
Yes, so can we cue the soft music, please, as we get into
I like it. Cue the music.
Yeah.
DJ Becs.
Okay, so we're going to name some of the most powerful, influential, and phenomenal African women globally. So let me know if you know from this list. So the first one is Bernadine and Mobalaji Everasto. The second one is Melanie Janine Brown, also known as Melanie B or Mel B. The third is Dame Shirley Bassey. The fourth is Oprah Winfrey. And the fifth is Patricia Bright. So let me know in the comments, please, how much you know from that list. I'll call it again. So Bernadine Ann Mobalaji Everasto. Second is Melanie Janine Brown, also known as Melanie B or Mel B. The third is Dame Shirley Bassey. The fourth is Oprah Winfrey. And the fifth is Patricia Bright. So how many do we know? I'm seeing two, three. Oh, I'm seeing 4, 2, okay, 3. Anyone else? Okay. Oh, a lot of us predominantly know the list. Okay, so the next question: which of these women are known as singers? So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, how many of them are singers? Or which numbers are the singers? Okay.
Call the order one more time.
So the order is Bernadine and Mobalaji Everasto, Melanie Janine Brown, also known as Melanie B and Mel B, Dame Shirley Bassey, Oprah Winfrey, and Patricia Bright. So how many of those are singers? Or which ones are singers? I just saw the answer. Okay, so well done, ladies. The answer is answer number 2, which is Melanie Janine Brown, or Mel B, or known as Melanie B, and Dame Shirley Bassey. So well done. Give yourselves a round of applause.
I think Anndeloris was the only one to get them both correct. So well done to you, Anndeloris.
Well,
thank you guys for just participating and everything.
I beg to differ. I got 2 as well.
Hey, how could I miss that out? No. Where is that?
No, this is what it's about, for people to be able to speak up for what you believe in. Take what is yours, take it by force.
Because I love my Shirley.
The violence is taking it by force.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to hand over to the phenomenal Dr. Zay. And you're on mute. Can you all see?
Hello. They keep trying to keep me shut. My team, they don't want me to talk. They're doing it in the back end. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. I hope you've had fun so far. You know, I know this is completely different. We're normally used to being at some awards ceremony, maybe in Mayfair or in Dartford or somewhere with our shoes. You know, just so that you know, I like to bleed the part. My shoes, I have my shoes, you know, just so I know we're used to, you know, being at some event somewhere and we're not used to being in our homes, but this is all about pivoting. It's all about being flexible. It's all about being resilient. So what I'm going to do for the next few minutes is just to share with you our goals as an organization for the next 5 years and what we're planning to do for 2021. And I'll talk very quickly because I know we're here to party. So I'll just share my screen. Can you see my screen, everyone? Can you see
coming?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Is it showing?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Okay. So I'm just gonna just do a quick. I won't go from the beginning. I'll just do it from the current slide. So is it coming up? Come up. Anyway, if you can see it anyway, if it comes up, that's fine. So our strategic priorities are extremely ambitious for us. We're an 8-person strength team, and we will be inviting you, if you're interested later on, to become a volunteer or participate in one way or another. But our strategic priorities for the next 5 years include: we want to ensure that gender equality is really not just a word, but it actually happens in our community. So we know that everyone around the world is talking about gender equality, white people, Chinese people, India, everyone else, and we're talking about it too, but we want to make sure we do our little bit as phenomenal African women, as an organization, to ensure that here in the UK or everywhere else in the diaspora, whether it's in Europe, whether it's, you know, in America, wherever you are, as an African woman or young girl, we want to ensure that we help to foster that belief in yourself so that you're able to really sit at the table or create your own table if you need to, but that you know that, yes, you have arrived and you are equal with everyone else. That means equal pay, equal treatment. And I won't go on because I know there's elections and I'm not Trump, but that's the first thing. The second thing we want to do is disability inclusion. Why are we talking about disability? Because in our community, so many people have one sort of disability or the other. Either they have learning disabilities, or they have physical disabilities, or they have mental disabilities, or emotional disabilities. And we know even with regards to COVID, many people in our community, children, women, have suffered so much significantly because of their disability already. They've been excluded. Plus COVID, it's even worse. So we want to ensure for the next 5 years that we change that narrative around with lots of initiatives and programs and workshops, so that we'll be part of the change that we want to see. The last thing is what we want to do is for the next 5 years is we want to ensure that we strengthen our partnerships with some of you, with some other organizations that are not here, because like I said earlier on, I alluded to it, we are stronger together. 8 of us can't do everything. And yes, we are a very highly skilled team. We also have 5 patrons that are exceptionally qualified, and we have 13 special advisors. Some of them have already spoken already. So we do know that for us to get ahead, as not just as an organization, but as phenomenal African women and young girls, and the young girls that we're talking about now will become the women, and the young girls will keep coming. So the cycle keeps going round. We know we want to strengthen ourselves, strengthen capacity, work with each other, collaborate with each other. It's competition, collaboration, and not competition. But that's for, you know, the next 5 years. And if you know anything about the United Nations, you would know that gender equality is one of the 17 sustainable development goals. And we're talking about number 5, gender equality. The next thing I'm going to talk about really quickly for 2021, around the corner, these are our 2 key areas of growth. These are the things that we'll be doing all through the year. We want to ensure that by the end of 2021, so December 2021, we would have empowered, enabled, educated 1,000 women and young girls to have the entrepreneurial skills that they need to either set up a business or set up a side hustle or a side gig, or to start a business, or to, you know, push whatever existing business they have forward. That's our real ambition, and we know we're going to achieve it. We've already started work on that already. There are some programs in the background, in the pipeline, and you'll hear more about that in the new year. The second thing that we're going to be working on really, you know, strategically and very, very ambitiously is on the Bounce Back Momentum program. This basically, as you are obviously aware, mental health has really been impacted enormously in our community. And I'm not saying it hasn't been impacted in other communities, but in our community, we have really, you know, taken the brunt. We have lots of people who are carers. We have lots of frontline staff, people that are blue collar workers, are lower paid, maybe care workers or carers, social workers, and they have really suffered, not just in terms of, you know, having to go to work and be in the front line, but also in terms of what they've seen. The things that they saw, they had to see people dying, they had to hold people's hands and comfort them when no one else was there. This has taken an enormous toll on their mental health. We did an event, I think it was in August, about the impact and effect of COVID-19 on our community, and it blew us away. Nothing prepared us for that conversation. So many people that you might even know yourselves, are really suffering anxiety. Some people are now depressed. Some people don't even want to go back to work. So we are working on this to help women and young girls bounce back. Also, talking about young girls, lots of children, when I say children, because I'm obviously in my 50s, lots of young people between the ages of 16 to 24 are going through enormous anxiety as we speak, in the universities, in the colleges, in the schools, in primary school. In fact, although this is not a Christian organization, in most of the prayer lines that I'm part of, one of the key things that we are praying about is anxiety in our young people. So we are working on the Bounce Back Womental Project. It's going to be a massive program throughout the year in 2021. And that's me done for now, because I don't want to go too much, because like I said, my team will mute me and say that I'm muted. So I hope this has given you some background in what we're trying to achieve. And for you to know, we're not just here to look pretty. We get our hands dirty. Everyone on the team goes over and above. We're all unpaid staff, but we go over and above to do what we have done so far. And we're looking forward to the successes that we have ahead. Just to give you a bit more background, over the last 3 years, we have trained and impacted, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is it 95? Was it 195? I can't remember the figure. I think it's 95 women in the last year. That was last year. And before that, we've done even more. So I just want you to know that we're here to stay, and we're happy to work with you if you want to follow us to achieve these enormous goals that we have. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, Dr. Zina. And as Dr. Zina said, when we're coming to the end of the session, I would share the opportunity for you all to think about joining us in one way or the other. But for now, after that, we'll have a short bit of music, and then Dr. Zina, it's over to you to introduce our main speaker for tonight. Yes? So DJ, run the track. Thank you so much, DJ Becs.
Thank you so much, DJ Becs. Now, I'm just going to introduce our patron of PAW Africa UK, one of our amazing patrons. And she's the keynote speaker for tonight. And after that, it's dance, dance, dance. And I expect you all to have your cameras on. She's also going to propose a toast. But before we go, I just want to give you a few words about this amazing woman, this phenomenal woman. Now, Dr. Kate Anolue, I normally call her Auntie Kate. Those of you that know her call her Auntie Kate. She's an author, a best-selling author, and a 2-time mayor of the London Borough of Enfield. She's the only African woman in the history of the United Kingdom who's actually taken that position twice, from 2012 to 2013 and from 2019 to 2020. She's also the founder and CEO of Tender Care Initiative and Forum for African, Caribbean and Asian Women in Politics. Mayor Kate, or Auntie Kate as I like to call her, as we fondly call her, has worked as a midwife in the NHS for over 40 years, and she's used the wealth that she's amassed in many social and health issues that are prevalent in our community. She's also got over 10 years experience in local government politics, so maybe she can teach Trump a thing or two. you know. She champions community causes like health, crime and safety, single parenthood, children and young people. Why does she do this? She was widowed when her youngest of her 4 children was only 18 months old. So she sincerely understands the plight of widowhood and single parenthood. Her many notable accomplishments include Long Service Award, North Middlesex University Hospital, for her dedication and service to pregnant women and their families. She actually bagged a law degree while working full-time as a midwife and bringing up her 4 children single-handedly. That's talking about resilience. Nothing should stand in our way. This achievement inspired Kate and encouraged her to go into politics. In 2007, she was conferred with the Honorary Freedom of the London Borough of Enfield for her long, valuable and outstanding contribution to the community. That was before she became mayor. In 2008, she was conferred with the Honorary Chieftain title in her hometown, Nanka, Ajayi Tolugo. I should have to say that really because I'm Igbo, but I can't pronounce properly. Meaning our daughter that went to a foreign land and brought us glory. Mayor of Enfield, 2012 to 2013, she raised 44,000, not 44p, not 44 pounds, 44,000. That's someone's wages, someone's yearly salary, for her chosen charity, which included sickle cell and thalassemia, the support group in Enfield, and a sickle cell unit at North Middlesex University Hospital, young people leaving care, and children with disability and stroke action. In 2013, the Tender Care Health Initiative, working with single young parents, supporting those women experiencing domestic violence and teaching antenatal and postnatal care. In 2015, FORP, which stands for Forum for Africa and African, Caribbean and Asian Women in Politics, and Empower Women in BAME for political awareness. In 2016, she launched the Catch Them Young, inspiring the young into politics and leadership. For the young people here, be careful, she might drag you into politics. And the Mayor of Enfield for 2019 and 2020, the first and only African Nigerian to be mayor twice in one borough. In September 2019, she was nominated by the BBC London News as a Greater Londoner, and it goes on and on and on. In 2019, she was voted one of the most 50 inspirational Black women in the UK. And just last week, I saw another award. What am I saying? Let's just raise our hands and really thank God for one of our own who has really shown what it means to be a phenomenal African woman. Thank you so much. Over to you, Auntie Kate.
Oh dear. I don't know what to say now. You're making me shy. And hello, everybody. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. First of all, can I just say thank you so much for inviting me. That's number one. Number two, can I just say thank you so much to all the young people. You know, DJ Becs, I owe you one. I'm having an event. I've already booked you. I'm going to get the pictures from Zina because I think absolutely wonderful. You know, I'm somebody that likes music, and I tell you, I was shaking my head and hands here. And honestly speaking, you're fantastic. And I should say thank you to Blessing, Emanuela, all the young people, because for me, that I'm sitting here talking is the young people that inspires me. You see, I've got a motto, and my motto says, nothing is my profession, but inspiring women is my mission. And that mission is really what has kept me going. You know, I was listening when you were asking everybody to think about phenomenal. What does phenomenal mean to them? And some of them said, never give up, being the best, you know, looking after yourself. And for me, I say this, assertive and believing in myself, and never take no for an answer. It's very, very important, because whatever you do, If anybody's trying to convince you otherwise, move back and think, is this good for me? Is that for my future? Does it really going to help me? And also, is this person leading me to the real pathway, or they're leading me to fail? I always say, you know, this one has fallen out of the train. So my young people, anything I said tonight is for you and the young women as well. You must know I'm always proud to say how old I am. I'm 71, and I still think I've got loads and loads of things to say. I'm even still thinking that I haven't even achieved anything. I still got more to do. So if I at my age is thinking that, that means you all have got so much in you and you have the time. I was thinking I never started early, and honestly speaking, I never started early. So all of you, DJ Becs, you're absolutely wonderful, and Blessing and the rest of them. And I was so happy to see them in there, because that means they've started early. And when you start early, you can achieve and you can inspire others, and you can be someone that anybody look up to. Because age doesn't matter. It's not the age. It's what you're looking for and what you want to be. And I always say, number one, what drives me, that makes me good or makes me feel that I'm somewhere, is trusting myself. That is important. Believing in myself, number one. Never say never. Always be assertive, determined, and follow your heart. If you have all those things in your bag, nobody can make you change your mind, and you will achieve anything that you want to achieve. Let me go back to never take no for an answer. When I was applying to do my law degree, by this time, the youngest of the four is now 8 years old. I got everything that they wanted as a mature student. However, the lecturer said to me, both of them that interviewed me said, "Oh, Mrs. Anolue, you're working full time, you've got 4 children and you're bringing them up, you won't be able to do that. Law degree is one of the highest, of the very, tough, because you need a lot of reading." I said, "Yes, I can do it." He said, "I don't think so. We give you 2 weeks to go and think about it." I had to go home and think about it. And those days, it's not when they phone you. They wrote me a letter. When the letter came, I was asked to come back. I went back. "Oh, Miss Anolue, I believe you must have changed your mind now." I said, "No, I haven't changed my mind. I still want to study for my law degree." "How are you going to do it?" I said, "Don't worry, I'll do it." They said, "Oh, this is a very determined woman. They will let her go ahead." So I was allowed to, I started. It's a part-time, Monday evening, 6 to 9, Wednesday evening, 6 to 9. I normally get Friday off from my midwifery. That's my normal day off. But I tell you what I do with this one day. I spend the whole day in the university. Doing what? Studying with the young people. This is where I had that so much love for the young people. And they always say, "Oh my God," and I told them, "Call me Auntie Kate." That's why Auntie Kate started. And I prefer people call me Auntie Kate. They say, "Oh, Auntie, we were so happy to leave our parents and come to university. Now it's you. We can't even go out when we want to. You want us to study?" I say, "Yes." And they still love it anyway. And we got on very well. We studied together. And so I'm a role model to them, because I've got my qualification. I'm a registered nurse and a registered midwife. And I'm still trying to get another profession. So they look at me as a role model. If she's got all this and still studying, we don't have any, we should look up to her, because obviously there must be something out there in the world that made her want this double qualification. So this is how I study with them. And then make sure that you have good friends. Good friends are so important. A friend indeed is a friend in need. So I didn't do it myself. I always make sure that I mention my friends that helped me. And I like to remember my dear friend Blossom. May her soul rest in peace. I lost her last year. She was my sister from another womb. She would stand for me for anything. I said to her, she was the one I confided it to her. I said, "I'm not telling anybody here in the hospital, this is what I'm doing. If I'm stuck at the labor ward, I want you to, help me." She said, "Kate, no problem." And would you believe that the 4 years that I studied that part-time, I never needed her for one day. That's how God works wonderful in a mysterious way. But yet already had her there, standing is just like a standby. So you see what a friend can do. And then my children, I had wonderful parents as well that are my friends. They are all of them that are much older than me, so they've got teenage daughters and sons. They come to stay with my children in case I'm called on in the night, like on call. So, and then I had also a good relationship. I had a good relationship with my colleagues as well as my managers. That means I was able to adjust my duty to suit myself and my children. So these are the things there are little basic things that are so important, because you see, sometimes we always get a bit stubborn and say, oh yeah, who is just a manager, who is she, can't do anything and so forth. My dear, sometimes you might need them. So while you've got all the qualities that I've said to you that are going to help you to move on, the qualities that you need where you're working, so that when you need a time off, you will get it much, much easier without argument. So in as much as I lost my husband when my youngest one was only 18 months old, and then the oldest was only 12, I can say to you, other than loneliness and needing some help and someone that can help me to talk to the children when I want to, I can say that I brought them up within a community of friends. Those that helped me, those that became my sisters, my aunties, my brothers, and my sisters, they helped me. And I think that is so important. So I didn't want to give up. And this is why I was able to achieve the things that I wanted. So I never looked back. So please, especially my colleagues that are single parents, we are single parents for one thing or the other. Either the man left home and don't want to take responsibility, or unfortunately passed on, or you decide that you just want to have your child and bring the child up yourself. In whichever way that you find yourself looking after the child alone, take it as your responsibility. Don't let, because he walked out, make you feel that you can't cope. In fact, this is when you actually build that strength and confidence in you. Because our people say back home that God does not give you a cross that you cannot carry. I carried the cross of widowhood, single parent, working full time, but I had a laugh. I still would laugh. And it didn't stop myself looking after me. I am someone who talks about healthy living. And that healthy living has helped me to age gracefully. And I am still extremely happy the way that I'm aging. I still go swimming 3 times a week. And I walk. This morning I was doing my walk. I do my 10,000 steps, Friday, Saturday. And even if I can fit in during the week, I do that. That means don't give up on yourself. Let yourself be number one. Love yourself, because if you love yourself, if you love people. If you don't love yourself, you find that you antagonize your body. And then when people see your facial, you're looking at your face, you are always upset or angry. Have a beautiful face that relates to the type of soul you have in you. And that will help you to relate with people, because you love yourself and you're going to love people. That is very, very important. And I always say, every single one of us, every single one of you, in your palm, that's your destiny. And your destiny can never be taken away from you. And it is you and nobody else that is going to extract and find out what your destiny is. It could be in skill, it could be in academic, and you will find it and you will use it. And it could be both, and you can use it. I go to make speeches. I don't write. What I say flows from my mind. And because as I walk into a room, I look at the people there, I can easily tell what I'll be discussing with them. That is kind of one of the gifts I would say that I have. And I can say, every single person, be you a man or a woman, you can do so much. Nobody can say that they don't have any skill or they don't know what to do. Go back and sit down. If you have friends that says they don't know what to do or they don't understand what they can do, then they're not serious. Don't be a follower. When you become a follower, you're not going to use your brain, because when your friend says, oh, I don't like it, then you say, I don't like it as well. Then you end up, that's why sometimes they say birds of the same feather flock together. You see? Because once you have a friend that is not really interested in doing things, then you're not interested as well. So when you have friends that do that, give them as much advice as you can, and after that, pull yourself and just have a long spoon there to relate with them. So far away, because they're not going to help you to move forward. And I like to say, celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. I like to celebrate myself. I like to dance. When you see me on the floor, and I dance every music. You see all those music, that's why I love DJ Becs, because she's playing the music that I love, and I love it. And you know, when you play it, if I stand up and dance, you'll be wondering, my God, did she say she's 70? No, she can't be. You know, because you are just as old or as young as you feel. As far as I'm concerned, I am just Auntie Kate, who is just a little bit over 21. And that is what I want to say to you. You see? So, my dear, work hard. Don't look at your adversities, because those adversities is something that is going to make you pull back and think, oh God, I can't do this, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Before Obama said, yes, he can, I've already said it, because I said, yes, I can years ago, before even Obama came into this office. You see that? And when he came, it was that, yes, we can, that got him into the White House. Don't worry about what Trump is saying. Obama has already made the name there. Yes, he can, and he made it. So always say to yourself, yes, I can. Because when you say, yes, I can, God gives you the power to get on with it. I've always said, if you have 1%, just 1% of negativity, it will annul your 99% of positivity. That's how negative mind is. It works solely. So you know that you don't even want to think about it. Don't even think about it. Think about being positive all the time, because that is what is going to open the door for you, and that is going to help you to navigate what God has kept for you. Every single person in life, God has kept something for them, and it's for you to navigate, and you'll find it. Never give up. There is nothing to make you give up. Absolutely nothing to make you give up. If you have a friend that is not encouraging, leave them and move forward, move on, because you don't want someone who's going to pull you back. You want someone who's going to pull you forward and keep you going. So it is nice talking to you all here. I love Morenike, Ajayi. Well done for your job, and well done. She was sharp, and just 1, 2, 3, that's it. And that is fantastic. So we all have a dream. The dream that we have is already there. It's for you now to make sure that it blooms and come into a big, wonderful rose flower. Thank you all very much.
Thank you very, very much, Auntie Kay. That is amazing. Can you imagine? She reads an audience. Now that is why she was twice mayor. I wouldn't be surprised if you leave her, she can be 4 times mayor, not even 3, 4 times mayor. You know, so thank you so much. Some of the things that I put in the chat that she said, 1% of your negativity, take that away with you. 1% of your negativity can spoil the whole 99% of your positivity. I didn't even know that. So I'm going to be thinking, I'm going to take that away. And also she talked about, you know, whatever you go through, see as a way of your ground to elevate you to where you need to go. Be focused, be resilient, choose your friends wisely. we're about 36 now. We're about 50 before. Choose your friends among people here. Choose your friends. Choose me as a friend. If I'm not your friend, I'm sure I am. That's why you're here. But anyway, I'm not making friends anyway. But on a more serious note, be focused. Don't burn your bridges. Auntie Kate talked about being in the workplace. She gave that example that where she was nice to her boss, and why? Because she was nice. She was able. She needed to have a time off if she needed to go with her children or she needed to go to school. Don't burn your. But even if your bosses are horrible to you at work, try your best to be nice to them. Wow. I don't even know. Auntie Kate, before I take over, would you be so good enough to do the toast for us? I think it doesn't really, I don't think it's my place now, listening to you and everything. I hope you've got your drink. Please, can I have cameras on? We did warn you. We did tell you, have your cameras on. Phenomenal African women are bold. Phenomenal African women are bold. So turn your cameras on. We want to see your face. Hi, Claudette. Mommy Claudette in Trinidad. How are you, Mom? Oh, you got yours. We've got people from all over the world. You come all over the world. Oh, yes. Winnette, Grace, everyone, cameras on. Grace, you were dancing before. Pastor, yes. Ngozi, Celine, cameras on. Cameras on. Oh, hello, April. Oh, my days. April, how are you? Oh, my days. How are you? Wow. Cameras on. Cameras on. Well done. Who else? Akila. Oh, hello, sis. Hazel. Hello, Hazel. Cameras on. Hannah, cameras on. Oh, Pastor Diola from Nigeria. Oh, my days. How are you, Mom? Wow. Cameras on. Auntie June, cameras on. Morenike, cameras on. Althea, cameras on. Cameras on. Oh, hello, Hannah. Oh. Hello, Ngozi. Hello. And then cameras on. And then we were and cameras on. Jackie, thank you for coming. Tina, Tina's from school. Tina, cameras on. We are every women. We are strong. We are powerful. Right. Okay.
And everyone, you got your glasses up?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, can we just say long life to PAWs? And we thank you, Lord, for all the wonderful women that even worked hard and, all the activists right from the time immemorial, that's been working so hard to get us to this point. And we just pray and hope that one day, all this words about racism would just be a story. So can we pray hard that our young people, our young girls especially, that they will achieve more than we have. And as we raise our glasses up, we also pray for all those people that we lost during the time of COVID pandemic. And when we remember all those nurses all coming from the BIM, and all the people, everybody, in fact. So we pray for them, and we also pray that it doesn't get as bad as we know that we're going into a lockdown a second time. So long life PAWs and long life everybody. Cheers.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, DJ Becs. Thank you so much. So we're going
just for a few minutes, if you don't mind, just to apologize. We've overrun by about 5 minutes, if that's okay. Just want to like we said earlier on, we are Black people with a difference. We don't run late. So we just want to just make sure, yes, we just want to make sure that we just, let you know, we've gone over by about 5 minutes, but we're almost done. And then you can dance, finish your wine. But I'll let Dr. Norva just give some few remarks, and I'll give the closing remarks, and then we can dance.
Thank you very much, Dr. Zina. I know you're not being a comedian, but right after you said we're late, then you said we don't go late. I was like, that's one for the books. Yeah. So guys, before I hand back over to Dr. Zina, I just want to share with you some of the things that we've done so far and invite you to join us in what we're doing. You heard some of the things that we have planned for this year as we move forward, and for the end of the year, next year into 2025. So far this year, we've looked at colorism. We have looked at breast cancer awareness. We did not have a session for Parenting Week, but we did videos just talking about what it means to be a great parent. We also looked at work-life balance. We had conversations around COVID. We had conversations around the Black protests and Black Lives Matter. We looked at dealing with isolation and managing change. Those are the things that we've been able to do this year so far during lockdown on Zoom. God bless the person who started Zoom, because this is just, it's been a lifesaver for so many different institutions, from churches to small businesses. So yeah, so those are some of the things that we've done. And so we're encouraging you to come and join us and be a part of the community. Our plans for PAW Africa UK is really grand, I would say. And even though Dr. Zina didn't mention it, I don't know, I might let the cat out of the bag and say we would really love to go, of course, across the UK, then into Europe, and then look into bringing this set of phenomenalness into the Caribbean. It's already in Africa, in America, and so we're asking you to join us on that journey. So I'll put links in the chat so that you could start off by joining us in our Facebook group. As I said, I'll put the link in the chat so that you all could join us, and you could also like our page. On the page, we put information up on a daily basis where it's things to inspire you and help you to really be the phenomenal person that you're meant to be. In the group, all replays of events that we have, that's the only place we put it 48 hours after the session. Saying all of that, what can you do? We need people to volunteer. We need people to donate. We need sponsors, anything that you feel you can do to support us, because as you know, and we've said, this is a charity. So even though we have our own businesses and stuff, we come and we do this, we volunteer our time because we want to help our people to move further, faster together. Further, faster together. And this is why, as Dr. Zina said, we do ICE. We inspire, we celebrate, and we empower all people of the Black community. We don't care what shade you are. Even if we're seeing through you and you're Black, you're one of us. Even if you look as sweet as Coco, listen, you are one of us. We want to work together. We don't want colorism and those sort of things to bring us apart, and the things that they were trying to do in the past. Let us work together. So I'll stop there. You can see if you want to donate, you know somebody who could donate large sums, pass the information on to them. In fact, yeah, everybody should take it down just in case you have that big brother or sister that was on that list that we were talking about, all of those phenomenal people. You could just contact them. You're on a first name basis with them. Get them to donate to PAW, and we will put the money to really good use. So Dr. Zina, that's me. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Norva. I'll leave this screen on. If you want to take a picture, you can. Like Dr. Nova has rightly said, we have worked tirelessly. You can see that we are future focused. That's why we are starting with our young people to motivate them and push them forward. In our meetings, we have meetings every Wednesday, and they chair those meetings, and we listen, and then we take things forward, and then we meet again on Thursday. And we have been able to achieve so much because of the way our vision and our strategy is. Like I said, in addition to what Dr. Nova has said, please, please, please do join the group, because that is the first point of contact. Everything you want to know about PAW, we do have a website, but everything you want to know about PAW in terms of instant information is in our group. Join the group, be part of the group. If you want to volunteer, start with the group first to see whether you like what we're doing, and you can come up with other ideas. We are very open to ideas. We're not closed-minded. We're not like we know all the answers, because we don't. So join the group, come up with ideas, and we'll take it forward. Like Dr. Nova alluded to, part of our plan is to open chapters around the UK. So some of you today, or some of you later on at other future events, might be involved in that. And there will be lots of capacity building and training in that regard. So just keep your eyes peeled. Like we have said, future focused, we are stronger together. Thank you so, so much. DJ Becs, it's over to you. I just want to have a nice I just want you guys, like we always say at live events, as you get into your cars, drive carefully, drive safely. So as you get from moving from your sitting room to your bedroom or from your kitchen, wherever you are right now, walk safely, take care, and love your family, and stay safe. Wash your hands. God bless you.
Wear your mask. What would I? No? Okay. All right. Music, DJ. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you.
Then get back to business. You better not play me. Oh, come here, baby. Hope you still like me if you pay me. My persuasion can build a nation.
Try to make some sense.
You'll do anything for me. Who run the world, girls? 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 Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run the world, girls? 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 Who are we? What we run? The world. You're a good soldier, choosing your battle. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle.
Why the older ones dancing and the young people sitting? Come on, Piper.
You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it all, believe it. When you fold it up, oh, oh, and if you fold it up, cause this is Africa. Samina, mina, waka, waka, samina, mina, sakalegua. This time for Africa. Listen to your God, this is our motto. Your time
to shine. Don't wait in line, y vamos por todo. People are raising their expectations. Go on a feet, and this is your moment, no hesitation. Today's your day, I feel it. You pave the way, believe it. If you get down, get up, oh, oh. When you get down, get up, hey, hey. Tamina, mina, sangalewa. This time for Africa. Tamina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa. Anawa, ah, ah. Tamina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa. This time for Africa.
I'm well on my journey, biggie, biggie mama, one A to Z. My sister's all on my journey, biggie, biggie mama, from east to west. Party, waka, waka, my eh, eh. Waka, waka, my eh, eh. Sangin' since Mazibu, yeah. 'Cause this is Africa.
Samina, mina. Anyawa, Samina, mina. Samina, mina.
Samina, mina, eh, eh, waka, waka, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sakalewa, anawa, ah, ah. Samina, mina, eh, eh, waka, waka, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sakalewa. This time for Africa. Tango, eh, eh, tango, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sakalewa, anawa, ah, ah. Tango, eh, eh, tango, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sakalewa, anawa, ah, ah. This time for Africa. This time for Africa. We're all Africa. We're all Africa.
One more song, DJ.
We're ready. We're ready.
We're ready.
Yeah, we're ready. 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 We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. Ready.
DJ Becs, thank you so much.
Ready.
You're the best.
Look how the sun now raising up, and the crowd
Thank
now
you.
waking up. The atmosphere have vibes, and nothing can break it up. The girl them a wine non-stop. We are the drinks them in a my cup. We gonna party all night, all night. 24 parties we hit in a row. Tonight at the very last show. Before we head out on the road, the girl them a release the load. So let me see your hands up, so everybody know, put your hands up, so if you're ready for the road, let your friend them know. We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road. So we're ready, yeah, we're ready, we're ready, yeah, we're ready, 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 yeah, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready. The girl them a wait all week, figure up on the road like freak. The music full of blast, with thousands of chipping feet. Everywhere you look is just food, and everybody in a real nice mood. We gonna party all night, all night. Everyone with painted body, clean credit and tainted money. Nobody want to dance by themselves, everybody wanna dance on somebody. Well, let me see your hands up, so everybody know put your hands up, so if you're ready for the road, let your friend them know. We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road. So we're ready, yeah, we're ready, we're ready, yeah, we're ready, 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 yeah, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready.
so much.
Oh, we need to recognize Dr. Nana. I've just seen her from New Jersey. Oh my days! Can we unmute her?
Yes.
Dr. Nana.
Dr. Nana. Hey.
2 words. I can't believe I'm listening. Oh my days, Dr. Nana. We didn't see you come in. Hi, Auntie Case. Thank you. Hi, Dr. Nana. How are you?
Great. I'm great. I'm party to the party.
Have you noted?
So glad I could join you guys. I hope there's still more to come.
Oh, we're just finishing.
I had an early morning with some training in Burundi. So I said, let me catch a nap, and I overslept. But I'm here. I'm here. Blessings to you all.
We're just finishing.
Okay.
I just saw you. I'm like, oh, see Dr. Nana. Thank you so much for coming.
Love you guys.
Love you. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much. All the people from Trinidad, all the people from Ireland, from America, thank you all so much. From Nigeria, Pastor Yola, thank you so much. God bless you. Franca, my darling friend Franca from me, thank you so much. Jacqueline, thank you so much. Wow. What an evening. What an evening. Thank you so much. DJ Becs took it to town. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless the works of your hands, the labor of your lungs. Wow. What an evening. Wow. When you all gone, I'll take this off.
So, guys, with that, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
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 Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Mom Claudia.
Take care.
Bye. God bless. Bye. Wow. We bless God.